Good morning. Happy Monday. Back at work this morning. So today we're going to talk about how I got married. And I was only married for 8 months. Yep, 8 months. So let's get right into the story. So I met a guy that I knew from childhood. And he told me that he always had a crush on me when I was younger and this, that, and the third. And I never really looked at him like that. Let's see. Oh, so I never really looked at him like that. You always look at people as like a brother, a friend, or whatever. And then we hung out together, and he seemed pretty cool. Without telling everything, I seen some red flags, but I really ignored them. And we ladies, and men, sometimes we ignore red flags that we know that we shouldn't do. But anyway, so that's what I did. I ignored a lot of red flags. And not saying that I was perfect. I wasn't a perfect person because no one is perfect. But so continuing on, it was during the pandemic, and everybody was closed in. So we became pandemic partners. And we moved together for 2 years. More red flags. And then, ladies, this is what I'm going to tell you. When you see a red flag, run. Because even though you might think that person might change, or they won't. They're going to always be who they are, what they are, who they show you. That's who they're going to be. So anyway, we moved together for about 2 years, and things was looking good, fun. We was having fun. And the fun ended at a certain degree, you know what I mean? To the point where more red flags was coming, and I ignored them all. Went on, got married in 2022. And after that, it was a winter wonderland wedding. It was a budget wedding, nothing particular, because I knew all of the red flags that I saw before. It wasn't the wedding that I really wanted, but again, I did love him. And got married in November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July. It's when our problem started, in July. And when I say our problem started, it got to the point where there was verbal abuse, no physical, just verbal. And verbal abuse could be worse than physical abuse a lot of times, you guys. When a man that you love and care about say things to you that hurt you to the core, or say things about your insecurities, or the things that you have negative thoughts about yourself, that hurts. And for me, that was one of the straws, because it was so many. When I tell y'all, I'm walking, but when I tell y'all it was so many red flags in that relationship that I ignored, I should beat myself up. I really should. Without just telling all of the things, I'm trying to find a light in here in this room, because one of my coworkers just walked in, and I didn't want her to be like all in my mouth. But it was so many red flags that I ignored, you know what I mean? And I shouldn't have. And ladies, don't you do it either. Sometimes when you love somebody, you just give them the benefit of the doubt. You put up with a lot of stuff that you shouldn't put up with. There's many times before we got married that I left the relationship. I left for weeks and came back and came back and came back. And the reason why I came back because it was it was love. It was I was older. You know, like I told you guys, I'm about to be 60 years old this year. And I came back because I went to stay with my daughter, and as a mother, a parent, you don't want to go and live with your kids. Uh, so I came back thinking, okay, this he gotta love me. He can't mean the things that he's saying to me. Um, you know, and then things got better for a minute, and then it started to change again and again and again. And to the last time, well, no, I'm not even gonna say the last time. It was multiple times. It was so many times that I left this relationship and came back and came back and came back because marriage to me is supposed to be forever. It's supposed to be forever to death do you part. And I came back thinking things was going to work because I truly did love the person, and I still have love for the person now, but I'm done with it. I'm divorced now, and it's sad. And I just want to say, when we see red flags, ladies and men, don't ignore them because people first come off with their representative. And again, I'm not saying I was perfect. You know what I'm saying? When you have drinking involved in relationships, and somebody might drink a little more than the other, or whatever, you get angry. You need to know how to solve your problems. You need to know how to talk to your mate, and we didn't have that. And then it ended in divorce. 8 months. The first marriage I had lasted 20 years, 20 something years before my first husband passed away in 2017. He had a heart attack. Yep. So if I was in a relationship for 20 something years, everybody know that I knew how to communicate. I knew how to keep a marriage together. And I'm not saying it's just only my fault, but I would say that I tried, and it's just sad because no one gets into a marriage and wants to get a divorce in 8 months, you know, and still now after the marriage, it's been hard. It's been just an eye opener. And I just want to tell people, like, marriage is not a joke. It's nothing that you can think that once you get married to a person that you are going to control them. You're going to change them, because you're not. People are only going to be who they are. And that's just it. So before you get married, you need to find out who you're marrying. Not what you want to marry, who you marry. Don't go into a relationship thinking you're going to change a person to be what you want them to be. If you met a man and he didn't have a job, or if he had any type of problems, drinking problems, stability, or he was a angry man, you're not going to change him, because that's who he going to be. And I know sometimes we be so desperate to be with somebody. We allow so many things, cheating, let people cheat on us, and and it's not right. We have to have more respect for ourselves and more pride and more dignity. We can't just go out here and just accept anything because we deserve more. So yeah, 8 months. 8 months. And I think in that relationship, we didn't see each other for who they really were. We just looked over the surface. We really ignored what we really wanted, and we just kept playing. We kept just thinking it was gonna work and thinking it was gonna work. And I, without me telling everything, when I tell you I put up with a lot. When I say I put up with a lot, I put up with a lot. I never put up with so much stuff with someone before, and Mm. I beat myself up every day. I beat myself up every day because I should have known better. We were not on the same page from day one. Not to say that I was above him or beneath him or anything like that, but I just knew that he wasn't the type of person that I really should have gotten involved with. But because he was charming, and I started to like his personality that I thought that I liked until I saw different. Till I saw how this man act when he get angry, or how I saw how he handled things and how he treated me when it wasn't going his way. You know, sometimes people don't like to see you doing things like I am the type of person. I'm a female. I like to shop. I like to buy things. I like clothes. I like to get my hair done. I like to get my nails done. Things that women like to do. And then sometimes men don't want to see their woman do those things. It gives some of them insecurity. Like maybe they might tell you when they met you, you was wearing makeup and this, that, and the third. Now all of a sudden, oh, don't wear no makeup. I don't like those lashes and I don't like this. But you liked it before. You liked it before. So don't try to change it now. You know what I'm saying? They do that. Some men do that because of their insecurities, because they know when you go outside, maybe some other man may be attracted to you. Some other man may look at you, but they want to keep you in a situation where you're at their beck and call, where no one will want you. So they can start being controlling like he was very controlling. I mean, very controlling. And even on the times that he dropped the ball, he had dropped the ball on me so many times. You dropped the ball on me so many times, and I continued to come back. It wasn't because I didn't think that I could find someone else. Not at all, because I can find there's somebody for everybody. You know, it's just like I said. It was because I cared, and I kept saying to myself, I know this person really loved me. He gotta love me. He told me he loved me. I know he loved me. And maybe he going through some stuff in his situation, the things that he was going through. Maybe his childhood upbringing wasn't right. Things that I didn't see at first because I was love. I was in love. Love sometimes make us blind to things. Um, it makes us blind to the things that we know we should not be blind to. And so maybe as a child he didn't get the love that he wanted because he was very jealous, very, very jealous. Um, and I'm not want to just only just say him, but I'm a female. I like to have fun. You know what I'm saying? Not saying flirting is okay, but I have flirted with people, but not in front of him. And that's what we do. We flirt with. If you go out, you see a nice looking man or a nice looking woman, you probably flirt if you out with your boys or whatever. But the thing is that I confided in him in things that I do, and he held it against me. You know, all my insecurities. Uh, he when he got angry with me, he threw them in my face, uh, and that hurts. That hurts when you lay with someone every night and you tell them through pillow talk, well, I don't like my this, or I don't like my stomach, I don't like my legs, or my this, or my this, and they know our darkest secrets that nobody else in the world know. And when you get angry with someone and you hit below the belt, that's a disqualification. That's it, just like in boxing. When you hit below the belt, you get disqualified. And for me, that's what was my final straw. I didn't live to be 60 years old, have 3 kids, been married for 20 years, have 3 grandchildren that's almost teenagers, to be in a relationship with a man who verbally abused me. I didn't do it. I didn't do it. And I refused to do it. I think it ate me up so much because the length of time we were married, we were together for 3 years, but married for 8 months. And I think it kept tearing me up inside because deep down in my core, my soul, I hurt. I hurt every day. Like, I hurt because I thought this man truly, truly was going to be able to take care of me, and we gonna live our days out together. He constantly told me he loved me, but see, sometimes people love you, but they don't really know what love is. Love is just a word. It's not action. You have to show that you love, and you show that in all ways. The way you talk to your woman, the way you treat your woman. You know, if you don't go around and you don't compliment your woman and you don't build her up, because that's what my love language is. I like words of affirmation, most definitely, and I like um, gift giving and physical touch. I'm pretty much into all of it, but mostly words of affirmation, because as a woman, as you get older, you know sometimes you do feel a little insecurities, and sometimes you do need somebody to tell you, hey, you look nice today, or you smell good, or that look nice on you. Not, ooh, why you got that on, and and you looking at this person like you're supposed to be my person, and every time when you look at me, it's disgust. If that's disgust, I can't keep ignoring that, and I won't. And so I just say, when you ladies, you men, when you go out here picking your person, they might look good on the outside, but you better ask, what bus did they ride? Was it that long one? Was it that short one? Ask them, did they have an IEP? Because the questions we asking is how much money you make, and how tall he is. No, you better find out what's on the inside, because that's the truth. That's what you really want to know. What's on the inside of a person, not how much money he make, because that's just material. But when it comes to your life and your livelihood, you want to be with somebody that could support you and take care of you, make you happy, make you feel good about yourself, upbuild you to become a better person. That's what you're looking for. And anything else is just like like the cherry on the top. You know what I mean? So, like I said, that's why I was only married for 8 months, and it hurt. It still hurts this morning. And like I said, that's why I came in here. I said I was going to talk about why I was married for 8 months without really tearing somebody down, because that's not my goal. I don't want to tear anybody down. If anything, I want to build somebody up. If it's not him or it's you or whoever, just build somebody up to let them know we have to take care of each other in our relationships. We have to communicate. We have to be on the same page. We got to love on each other. And if you're not getting married for the reason of loving to death do you part, not getting together with somebody because they can go 50-50 with you, or 70-30, or 80-20, not because of financial, because of love, because your love, this is your life. And everything else will come into play. And I just want to tell all of you out here who's contemplating marriage, think about it first. Make sure this is your person. Find out who this man or this woman is in all seasons. All seasons. See what he like when he get angry. Listen to the words that he say to you when he get angry. How do he communicate? How do he resolve problems? Or she, because like I said, none of us is perfect, and we all got to look at ourselves, and think about these things. How do we talk to people? We may grew up a certain type of way where talking to people any kind of way was okay, or messing around with other people was okay. And all you need to do is say, I'm sorry. But sorry is not always gonna fix everything, because sometimes it's too late to fix some things. And I feel like in my relationship, it reached this limit. It just reached this limit, because I tried, and I tried, and I know I tried, and I don't have it in me to continue to beat a dead horse, with anybody. So moving forward, I don't know if I would ever get married again, because I could never say never. But what I will say to you guys, if you're going to get married, think about it. Think real hard about it. Because it's really just a piece of paper. It's a contract that you made with God. And that's one of the main reasons why it really bothers me so much, is because I feel like I failed in that area where I made a commitment to love somebody to death do our part, and it didn't work out like that. But it's okay, because God knows my heart. He knows my heart. And so again, like I said, before we make these decisions, lifelong decisions, people, go out here and learn your person, get to know them. Stop being anxious and thirsty. To put a ring. Talking about if you like it, you should put a ring on it. Yeah, if you like it, you should be able to take care of it. If you like it, you need to value it, honor it, and cherish it. So that's just my story, for today, about how my marriage only lasted 8 months. Thanks for listening. You all have a good morning. I'm about to go and get ready to get the children. So, like I told you, and like I always do, peace. Have a good day.